while I'm sitting here patiently waiting for YouTube to upload all our DVDs, I've been playing around with another one of our broken dolls, and I thought I'd just add her as a bonus piece because it's quite interesting. You'll see that her leg broke here. Her face was broken, and I've actually covered where the marks and things were with the teardrop. So I'm going to put it together quickly. I've found a lovely chunk of wood, which I think is going to be quite nice for one of them to stand on. I should actually make a mold off this because it's a really nice piece of wood. I think it was an old ashtray. But I'm going to let her sit here and possibly get our other girl to stand there behind her. But we'll have a look as we go. Because this is a totally unplanned, random thing that I'm doing, it's just by the by. I've cut out a whole lot of petal shapes out of silk, and I've just gently pulled the corners to give me that ruffled look. Now I've done, I don't even know how many petals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 petals. I'm going to quickly just turn her hips together. I could actually give her nice lace bloomers, but I think I'm going to in fact rather paint her with a bit of our detailing black paint like I've been playing with them the last couple of weeks. So let me just find a paintbrush. Oh, we can use those two. And find my black paint. There we go. Right, as you know, I don't plan these dolls, so I'm just going to untwist her for a second. I want to just, because I know I've got that break there, I'm going to make that break into part of a feature. So I'm going to cover it with paint and work it into her whole paintwork, fantasy paintwork. I never cleaned this brush earlier when I was working with the Humbrol, and I've actually got a bit of Humbrol affecting my brush at the back, so I'm going to do as much as I can with this, and I think I might even get that bronze out again. There we go. Now, because I've got quite a heavy design on that leg, I'm going to try and go very much lighter with this one. I'm going to give her sandals now, so I'm going to just sort of give her some soft, gentle lines. Give her a couple of little dots, which I will fill in just now with some beads. Okay, now remember she's going to sit like that, or her leg cross over, so we don't want too much that's going to get hidden. So I'm just putting her legs together to see where our main detail is going to be. We've got quite a nice leg showing here, and I'm actually going to, I love doing these little butterflies and flowers and things, so I'm going to just sort of freehand give her a little butterfly. Now you'll see why my nails were so dirty. I used my hand as a palette. I'll just give this little wing a curve here, just to be something different. I'm going to use gold beads across there, so I'm not going to go too much further, but I am going to give her just a little bit of down into her ankle. There we go. Right, so when she's sitting, that's what we're going to see on that side. And on this side, we're going to see that. Now we can add in a little bit more detailing in there just now, but I'm not going to worry too much right now. I want to just have a gentle look at roughly what we got so far. Now remember, we're going to put a flower skirt on her, so we're doing it slightly differently to the other one. I've never done one like this, so this is the first time for me as well. There we go. Right, let me... I hate it when I touch them and they're wet. And I do that all the time to myself. I get too impatient. Okay, I'm going to let this dry so long. I think I'm going to give her a nice big twirl here. If her bum is showing, she's got this lovely detail. There we go. And a couple of little dots. Right. I'm going to let that dry for a couple of minutes. And while that's drying, I'm going to gather up my petals, just with a running stitch around the waist, because I'd like to try and put them on and then put her bust on. So let's see how far we get. Let's just do this here, and I'm really just in, out, in, out. I've never done a doll like this, so let's go see how she works out. This is the one fun thing about doing fantasy figures, is that no matter what you do, it's not wrong. There's nothing carved in stone in what we should be doing. So you can actually relax and have fun doing fantasy figures, more so than you can when you're doing the more serious dolls. Okay, I'll put that there for a second. Close that up. I'm not going to do very much with her head, but what I am going to do is I've got to find her feelers. So let me find some of my wire. Or we've got to give her hair. Now I don't think she wants hair, she wants feelers. I think while she's in this stage, before I put in all the colour and stuff on, I'm going to do her sandals in the gold. What I'm going to do here is I want to just put a dot of glue to hold it under her foot. I'm going to possibly give her soles a bit later. Let's just get that halfway. Do a dot of glue, put that there and let it... Right, there we go. Now, I'm going to move her slightly back into cross over. Sorry, that's just my son telephoning. Typical children, always phone when you're busy with something else. There are many ways you could do your sandals. That's really entirely up to you. I just like to sort of zigzag them across her foot and just really do a tie-up strap almost. But I think this time I'm going to tie it on the side. So let's just get them there. I know my hand is in the way, but I've got to hold this fairly tight so that it doesn't fall off. So I'm just, there we go. Ha. There we go. I'm going to just tie a knot in here quickly. I need my tweezer, which I was playing with just now on my table. There we go. Okay, I could have actually cut these longer, but alright, we'll make use of that. This is quite nice. Wasn't quite what I had in mind, but it's actually quite nice. I need to take this undone. See how your mistakes sometimes can become a feature. Instead of running it right up her leg, I'm just taking it up to the ankle. So let's see how that goes. Okay. Oh, I like that. Possibly put a bead or two on the end of that just now, a bit of wooden bead, and let it hang down. It's going to look quite snooty actually. Now you can actually see here I've painted it and I have not sprayed it with a fixative spray, and because I haven't sprayed it, the paint is starting to lift where I'm touching it. So just remember when you're doing something, a creative project like this, to use your fixative spray so that you can not lose your hard work. Right, let me just do this foot quickly, and then I will in fact fix that paintwork that I've made a mess of now. Okay, cross it over like that. And that's always the problem, is just remembering how you did it the first time, so that you get them the same. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I just basically did that. Okay, and I really like that. It'd be quite nice to find some nice wooden beads in the studio tomorrow and add them on to hang off here. Oh yep, okay. I like it. Okay, I'm going to just fix my paint that I've made a mess of now because I didn't spray it. Paintbrushes. Let's just fix that. Into I'm going to just give it a couple of seconds to dry, and I'm going to spray it. Just give it a gentle coat, because I shouldn't be doing this on my table because this fixative spray goes all over everything, but anyway. Right, okay, we've got the basics of what we want from her there. I'm going to now do something really unconventional here. I'm going to glue that part together so that, whoops, get it together. Let's glue that together. Yeah, it's going to make it a lot easier to work with her having that piece together. Excess glue here. Right, there we go. Okay, now you can at least see how she's going to sit. I can sort of wrap that around. Okay, let's... Oh, look at the mess I've made there. It's a really bad mess. Okay, I'm going to fix that quickly. Okay, I need to just find my little scrubber and take all this off and just start again. Because, there we go. Because I've got fixative spray over it now, I'm going to actually cause more of a smudge. So I just want to take some of that off. And of course, you can always use your good old-fashioned earbud or piece of cloth. Right, that's a bit better. Okay. Oh, maybe we weren't supposed to have that shape quite like that. Okay, let's put her down. I'm going to play around with her painting a little bit, and I'll be back with you shortly.